Today, both the Attorney General and the White House came out to say the killing of Osama bin Laden was legal. But the U.S. had not declared war against Pakistan or bin Laden or al-Qaeda, and new reports today reveal that bin Laden wasn't armed or threatening the SEAL that actually killed him. In my opinion, under the Constitution, under federal law, and under the treaties, that means bin Laden was killed illegally. He should have been captured, not killed. But not everyone agrees. Even those with whom I see eye to eye on many other issues of governmental abuse of power. Here to explain why he feels the president acted within his legal rights is Florida Republican Congressman and Freedom Watch regular Connie Mack. Congressman Mack, it's always a pleasure. Welcome back to Freedom Watch.
Thank you, Judge. It's good being with you, as always.
Thank you. Before we get to the event that resulted in bin Laden's death, we just had a row with your colleague, Congressman Charlie Rangel. He wants to raise the debt ceiling and raise taxes. First, the easy one. Is there any chance that the Republican Congress will raise taxes, no matter what the president asks them to do?
We're not raising taxes, and frankly, I don't know that Rangel has much standing right now in this Congress.
Will the debt ceiling go up?
I hope not, and I think there's a lot of discussions going on right now about that. For me, Judge, without balancing the budget, I'm not even going to entertain the debt ceiling, raising of the debt ceiling. I think it's, again, why have it if all you're going to do is raise it when you get to it? We can cut spending, and this whole thing, this Chicken Little story, that if we don't raise the debt ceiling, the government's going to fall apart, we're going to default on our loans. That's nothing more than a fear tactic by the administration, and it's really, at this point, in my mind, it's despicable. We don't need to be playing those types of games.
I hope that other Republicans agree with you, because you folks have the numbers to stop this thing dead in its tracks. Switching gears, can the president kill anybody he wants who he believes is harmful to the United States interest, whether we've declared war on the country that is protecting him or not?
Well, in this case with bin Laden, the Congress gave the authority to the President of the United States in 2001 to carry out the mission that they just carried out that we saw happen earlier in the week. So I do believe that the President does have the authority, that the Constitution gives that authority to the Congress, that we passed legislation that turned that responsibility to the President. He followed through with that, and I believe his Constitution was just.
Is there anybody the President can't kill? Can he kill Hugo Chavez or Fidel Castro or Kim Jong-il? Can he kill Bradley Manning or Julian Assange or anybody that he thinks is a threat to the security of the United States under that authorization to use military force, which you just referred to?
No, he cannot. But clearly, in this case, he had the authority and the power to do so.
Would it not have been better, both for the rule of law, for due process, and even for intelligence purposes, to have brought him back alive, just as was the case with Osama bin Laden, with Saddam Hussein, who spilled his guts to an FBI agent for 6 months before he was executed?
You know, clearly that if we had bin Laden more information, we could have gathered more information. But I don't know what the facts were on the ground. I mean, I don't know what the SEAL team had to face. I would like the answers to that question. I'd like to know. I'd certainly like to see the photos. But I don't know that I am in a position to make that call that they did the wrong thing, because I wasn't there on the ground when it happened.
Is the Congress going to do anything about the photos? I don't know if you've seen any of the polls from earlier today, but it's between 77 and 80% of Americans want to see those photos, want to see the proof that bin Laden is dead. Can the Congress do anything about that, Congressman Mack?
You know, those are discussions that are happening right now. I don't know if I'm not certain how we can do that. But I tell you one thing, the American people's voice is a very powerful thing, and those people who want to see the photos, we need to continue. Look, I want to see the photos, and I know this is an emotional issue. There's a lot of people who feel very emotionally tied to what happened on September 11th and are tied to what happened with bin Laden. We have a right to know. We have a right to see these photos. Put all of the conspiracy theories to rest. Show the photos. Let us know that this happened. This is a prideful moment, I think, for America, for the defense of freedom, both here in America and around the world. We have a right to know and see those photos.
Got it. Congressman Connie Mack from Florida, always a pleasure. Thanks for joining us as usual.
Thank you, Judge.